So what's the difference between Tiger Woods and Santa Claus? Santa Claus stopped at 3 hoes. Welcome to Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. G'day everybody and welcome back. Merry Christmas to everyone and your families. Thank you for all your support and for tuning in 2016 for what we've been doing here with the XS1100 plus the Ducati and whatever else I was playing around with. So what did Basket Case get for Christmas? If you think back to the dynamometer video, I may have mentioned that I was thinking about doing a big bore kit. So for me now, I guess if I want to improve, I could think about going to a big bore kit, which I am thinking about doing. Well, as it happens, as that video came out, I got an inbox from one of the wonderful blokes out here in the XS1100 community in Peter Pendlebury, and Peter said to me, Andy, I bought a Wiseco 1179 kit many moons ago, and I've never used it, so I'm happy to part with that, and we agreed at a very, very reasonable price, thank you Peter, and it shipped over from Western Australia, so that's going to go in. But I thought it was a shame just to go and bore it out and throw a set of pistons in it when we could be doing so much more. So I've got a couple of cylinder heads. I thought I'll pack one up, I'll send it off and get it overhauled, and maybe a port job, etc. So I started ringing around Australia in different. I tried to seek out industry leaders in cylinder head porting, people that have got extrusion, honing, and other great techniques. I don't think they wanted to know me, to be honest. When people start making noises like, "Oh, never worked on XS1100 head," or "Well, we have, but it hasn't been for a bloody long time," or "Yeah, we'll throw it on a flow bench, just start grinding and see how we go from there," turn around, walk away. Don't go ahead with it, because those guys clearly have don't know what they're doing with these old vintage heads. They're happy to go and work on stuff that they turn over a lot of, like 450 KTMs and things like that. But vintage Jap bike stuff, yeah, a little bit. I was a bit disappointed. So what to do? I started looking around elsewhere outside of Australia, and I came across a company in Oregon, in America, called Schumann Motorworks. And Chris Schumann is a vintage Japanese race bike cylinder head specialist. And I contacted Chris. I spoke to him on the phone. I had a look at some of the work that he's done over there, and I was suitably impressed. So I thought, right, you've got the job, mate. So then I looked at how I'm going to logistically do this. The freight from Australia to America is quite high for something like big and bulky and heavy as a cylinder head. So I thought, right, it's probably going to be cheaper just to buy a head over there, get it to Chris domestically within the US. He can do it and send the whole thing over as a package. So I reached out again to the XS1100 community, and Andrew Hamilton from Statewide Cycle Salvage over there in New Jersey stepped up big time, and he gifted me a cylinder head. I was blown away. I was prepared to pay for it, but he said, "No, mate, I'm more than happy for you to use this head in the project," and because he's excited about the project. Andrew loves vintage bikes. He loves just what we're doing here. So not only did he do that, but he also gifted me a set of early 2H7 camshafts. So we've got the cylinder head and the camshafts in Oregon now as we speak, and the cylinder head is going to get a stage 2 port and polish, bronze guides, Viton seals, 1mm oversized stainless steel race valves with swirl patterns in them, as well as beehive springs and titanium retainers. So all that's all to come next year. So I'm tipping it'll be late January before I sort of have it all in my hot little hands. Then once I've got that cylinder head and the camshafts in Australia, I'll get the spare set of barrels off to be bored out for the oversized kit, and we're going to put this thing together and see what sort of horsepower we can get out of it now. So I'm excited about that. I want to get it all done before the XS1100 National Rally, the XS1100 Australia National Rally again in Wellington, New South Wales next year. I'm going to ride this thing up, and I want the big bore kit and everything in there. Now I'm a little bit challenged in terms of luggage space, so I have been working on a bit of a side project which I haven't documented, but I've been making some luggage for the bike, panniers, and I also, as an afterthought, decided I'd put a a tail bag, like a Ventura tail bag, just using the rack off my Ducati and modifying the already manufactured pannier racks that I made for basket case. Right, so that's about it. We've got a couple of other little electrical jobs that I want to do to try and make this thing a bit easier to live with. So yeah, 2017, more work to be done on basket case. So thank you very, very much for hanging around, for following the project, for all your support, all your encouragement, all your fantastic comments. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, because we will be back with basket case and Desmo Dave the Ducati at Andy's Motorcycle Obsession. Bye for now.